My name's Claire Petzal. Do you need surname? Petzal. Great, yeah. My name's Claire Petzal.
And I'm Nick Hutson, and we are here at the beautiful Royal Festival Hall toilet area. And I want to talk to you, Claire, about a newish actor-musician version of Fiddler on the Roof that is flying its way around the UK.
It is indeed, yeah.
Directed by whom?
Directed by Craig Revel-Horwood, also known to do Strictly Come Dancing judge. Nowhere near as mean as he comes across, though, on the
Well, no,
on the show,
I've heard he's lovely, because
really
we've had
lovely.
Rosie Ash on before, and she was doing the Witches of Eastwick.
Oh, yeah,
also
of course,
directed
yeah.
the actor-musician version.
That's a
And,
fantastic show.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm. And the Watermill Brilliant show.
She was reprising her role of Felicia Gabriel. So obviously Craig has taken on the kind of this genre of show quite well.
Oh yeah, he was the main man, as it were, for anything actor-musician. He's done Hot Mikado, that was there, and as you said, Witches of Eastwick, and now with us as well on Fiddler on the Roof. So he knows how to really blend musicianship into a play or a story really beautifully, seamlessly.
Well, the title sort of calls for the actors to be playing musicians, really, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Well, actually, most productions of Fiddler on the Roof, I believe, don't usually use a fiddler as much as...
Oh,
I mean, we have a fiddler on a roof, or a roof, yeah. We actually have a fiddler on the roof.
Should be called
playing.
Orchestra Fiddler in Pit.
Well, there's one review I read that said fiddler on the roof and a cellist and a clarinet slightly below as well, which is quite well put. But
Tell us whom you're playing.
Sorry?
Tell us whom you're playing.
I'm playing Chava, which is the third, it's the youngest daughter. There are 5 children, but the main story revolves around the 3 older children. So yeah, I'm playing the youngest of the 3, and I go off with a non-Jew at the end, which is extremely, as anyone knows.
A bit like Sound of Music, but slightly...
but slightly grimmer, actually, yeah. Yeah, they end up going away to Krakow as well, so we all know what happened there.
So tell us how you found this piece, or how it found you, or a bit about yourself. You're obviously a musician.
Yeah, well, I
so.
trained for 3 years in acting musicianship, which in a brilliant college called Rose Bruford College, and that's where I met Sarah Travis for the first time. So our
Had
brilliant
her on
MD.
the show as well.
Yeah. So we met each other there, and then I just a year later, because I'd been doing loads of auditions and not really getting anywhere for a whole year, and then went to that audition there, and it just was like clockwork, really. It was really well matched. I really liked and loved what they were doing, and always wanted to be involved, because they did chess as well, which I'd seen my friend Jennifer Douglas, who is the fiddler, I'd seen her doing that, and loved their work. So, and I'm glad that they like mine as well, so now we get to work together. But yeah, I've been playing the cello for 10 years now, nearly 10, 11 years.
Your arms must be very tired.
They're very sore. I had a massage the other day, actually, and they were like, my arms are very bad. Tennis elbow and everything. But there you go.
So what is it about the piece that appeals to you?
Well, what I love about it is that it's almost a play with music, and what Fiddler on the Roof does, and that's Jerome Roberts and Jerry Bock as well, create this beautiful story and a really nice sense of community as well. So
and
you
tradition.
have tradition, yeah, there you go. Real people, yeah, real people, which I love. So it's very 3-dimensional.
And he hasn't kind of messed around with setting it in the modern day or in the future.
No,
or anything like that.
actually, that was something I had a bit of worry about, wondering how they're going to try and change this, but they've really stuck to
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler, yeah.
I
The
won't
kids
do
on the
that.
roof,
Yeah.
You know
Enough
how
of
it
that
is.
now.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really stuck to its roots.
So where have you done already?
Well, we started off in Southampton for 2 weeks, and we went up to Nottingham, then Newcastle, then Edinburgh. And if I got that wrong, no, I have got that right, yes. So then we're just on a bit of a break at the moment, and then on Monday we go up to Wolverhampton.
Are you seeing more of the country than you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, because I'm quite, from my parents, very fortunately, I've travelled a lot of places around the world, but never actually England or UK.
It's always the same.
So I've never really been anywhere. But.
So what's it like doing your first touring show? I mean, your first real professional show for you?
Yeah, no, this is my first.
I mean, you're
show.
talking about in the deep end, it's
I
new
know,
places to live and different theatres and different stages to work with an audience. Obviously, different audience styles as well.
Very different audiences, but we're getting the children. I don't know if we're getting the 2 younger daughters in from each, like stagecoach, stage school from each town, and they represent the kind of audiences we're getting, that the kind of attitudes they have towards the work. I'm very fortunate that I'm working with such a wonderful cast, like really, really lovely all around.
Well, who else are you working with? We were talking about Liz Kitchen before we started.
Liz Kitchen, yeah. Eamon O'Dwyer, I don't know if you know of him. He's a brilliant musician and actor. He did Warhorse, I think. I mean, he did it quite a while ago. That was where I first met him.
Young.
Well, I watched him in that. That's where I knew him from. So I was starstruck when I first met him. I was like, oh, you're the music man in Warhorse. We're working obviously with the famous Paul Michael Glaser. So Starsky, anyone else who won't know him.
He doesn't play an instrument.
No, he doesn't. Although he does play the double bass and guitar in bits. So I can't, judge him. So yeah, he does play a few instruments. But then other than that, there's two other people I believe who've never done any work before, like myself. But as far as then, they were very successful.
Yeah, but you're often the best things in it because you're
exactly, like, you know what I mean. Like we're often the best in it anyway. So.
Right, I do want to ask: are you playing the instruments as a character, or are you playing them as background, as if you were in the pit?
No. Well, I think it's quite craftily done because we're not. I've been in shows before. You have to be, and I say this with quotation marks. You have to be aware of the action of what's going on. But with this, we are aware of ourselves. We are definitely a character playing our instrument in our own private little world. We're not aware of what's going on in front of us. So it's kind of a bit of both, actually. Because
the very successful actor musician show in London at the moment is Once. I don't know if you've had a chance.
I have. No, it's fantastic.
You probably got more out of it than I would, but
I saw it.
I had jet lag at the time of seeing it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there's definitely for someone who's never seen an actor musician show before, it breaks you in because there's not too many wild instruments on there, whereas you do get in our show some instruments some people might have never seen before. Anyway,
like sack butts and
like a cajon and a bassoon. You haven't seen them quite regularly. All sorts of instruments are getting put on there.
Do you dance with the instruments in one? Like in Once? Are they part of your body?
They are. Yeah, we do. I mean, I would call it dancing because I'm not much of a dancer. But
stage movement.
Stage movement. Let's call it that. Yeah. Anyone who is a dancer would look at that and think, nah. But for me, it's a challenge having to do a sort of a jump turn thing with a shell in my arms. It's not the easiest.
But you get one of the most lovely songs in the show, which is Matchmaker, Make Me. You probably never want to hear it again, but
I love it still. Actually, funnily, I really did think it would do my head in by the end of it, but I still do look forward to going on.
When does the tour end?
The tour ends in May.
Yeah, get back to me, Dan, and you can see if you ever want to hear the score again.
Don't ever say the word matchmaker to me again.
Or Tradition, or Sunrise,
Tradition.
or Sunset, or If I Were a Beep Beep.
Exactly.
So where else are you off to? You mentioned Wolverhampton, is that correct?
Wolverhampton coming up next, Woking and Salford. Wolverhampton, Woking, Salford, and then Canterbury, which we look forward to. Canterbury, it's quite local. And then we've got another bit of a break, and then we're back to Bath and then Crawley before Christmas. So that's the first leg. And then the next one we've got Ireland and Cardiff, which we can't wait for.
You get to go on a boat or an aeroplane?
Aeroplane.
Very nice.
Being flown out and
That'd
then
be
coached
Ryanair or
down.
something.
Yeah, getting a coach from Belfast down to Dublin, which would be like a school trip.
How glamorous.
I was thinking, some of the 60-year-old members of the cast going, I want the back of the bus. Like, back in the day, who's the cool kids getting the back of the bus?
Where all the mischief happens.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I mean, we'll tweet the link where people can go and buy tickets, but it's lovely to have the show back because it's very rarely done.
Yeah, it really is.
In this country, so it's certainly a treat, and certainly to see a new spin on it.
I know, exactly, and so cared about as well, because we have Sarah who just cares about everything she writes.
Sarah's wonderful.
She can fantastic
she can do no wrong.
So humble and giving and so detailed as well. She won't let get you away with anything. You won't get away with it. If there's a dud note in there and you think, I'm playing guitar, she won't hear it.
It's improvised. She'll hear it.
She knows. But
well, Claire, thank you very much for chatting to us today, and good
me.
luck with the rest of the tour of Fiddler on the Roof.